Hello YouTubers, this is Spellbinder's Report. There's some things been going on since yesterday about a signal being picked up from Elenin, that is coming through on Coast to Coast AM. Richard Hoagland was saying that it may have been a probe sent from the past to the future, giving off signals to warn us, to help us, to do something. Well, now there was something that came from USC in California that's saying that maybe there is a signal. Well, some people have been putting up this signal that supposedly being analyzed by scientists and everything, but it's very simple. All you do is speed it up to 45 RPM from 33 using Audacity, and you can actually hear the message, and this is the message here. See, I don't know if you can understand that. That's coming through my microphone. But I've sped it up 45 RPM from 33, which is the original on there, I guess. And it was at 94.6 was the speed I had it at. But I went and used the selection on there for effects generation, which I don't know if you can. No, I guess it won't show up on here. But you can change the speed, and it's under the standard vinyl RPM. I went from 33.5 to 45, and I had the percent change 94.55 before I did that. And well, you can see what I did here. So you get the selection for 33. That's where it starts at. I just brought it up to 45. And that's what I had it at, and I have it at 94.55. Well, that's what I'm hearing is if you don't leave immediately, you're all going to die. Now, if it is actually a probe, as Richard Hoagland said that it was from the past, several thousand years ago, and they sent this to warn us today because they figured after the last catastrophe, maybe 13,000 years ago, when we were as advanced as we are today, or maybe more, that we'd be able to do space flight once again. And this beacon would be sent as a warning that something was going to happen soon. Solar, maybe? Nibiru, maybe? Who knows? All I know is that this signal is coming across, and that's the signal I'm able to define. The original of it, well, hang on a second, I'll get you the original. Okay, this is the original signal. See, I don't know if USC had all this equipment and telescope. The signal comes from a transient area of Elenin and coincides with the observation of the G-pulse, which also are being analyzed by independent experts. The pulses are equally amazing in various forms. Well, now you're going to hear, he's here and did this in 3 modes, but actually the last one, not really the last one, the third one in this sequence is the one that I manipulated all of them at the same time, the first 3, and this is what I came up with. What it was saying, you know, a warning sign: get off the earth now, it's dangerous. But you know, this is the original signal. That's the original version 2. And that's about it. They all basically sound the same, except that what I did is I used the program Audacity, and manipulated the sound a bit, or I did speed it up a little bit, and it came out with this here. Never mind the coordinates for Elenin. Just this part here is what you want to look. Oh, ha ha, it did that to me. Never mind. It likes playing that with me on this particular screen catch. And basically at the bottom it says, I played around with it using Audacity and basically heard, if you don't leave immediately, you are all going to die. I sped it up and played the effects, and that's what I'm hearing. It's like listening to an EVP, basically. An EVP recording. Made my peace with the creator, so it really doesn't matter to me if this is real or not. I'm not going to be bothered by it. I just figured you may want to know something about that particular sound that they're all getting excited over on YouTube. And like I say, it's really the best one I got of it. And let me close this down. This is the one I got, which is this one right here, which is, I'll cancel this. I've already got the speed I want. This is the whole thing. You're gonna die immediately. You're all going to die. That's why I think it's fake. This may have been signal fade, though, being it's a radio telescope. You're all going to die. That's about what it sounds like. And this is the last of the third one. This is the one that was manipulated. But that's what I got. Play this. Oops, gonna play the whole thing over again. And then this one. It's about what it sounds like. If you don't leave immediately, you're going to die. In other words, we should have had spaceships to get off of here, but the secret space program ended that for all of us, so I guess only the few get to leave, and the rest of us get to stay here and die. Isn't that lovely of the psychopaths out there? Yes, we got psychopaths running the world. You're going to die. That's what it sounds like when you speed it up to 45 from the original, which was really slow, which could be caused by anything. I mean, it's a radio signal coming near the sun, and it may be delayed or whatnot. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just going to throw this up because this is what's going on YouTube right now. It seems to be a big thing. I'm just reporting on it because I thought it was interesting. Though I take it with a grain of salt, the rest of it. But it does kind of fit in with Richard's thing on Coast to Coast, where he was talking about maybe it's a probe from the past to warn us of something in the future, and they expected us to have space travel and we'd be able to get off the planet until this passed by and then return to the planet. Sounds like something had happened several thousand years ago when the flood happened. They saved some of the humans off the planet in an ark. Maybe the ark was a spaceship. And they brought them back after everything was wiped clean on the planet, because it actually slushed everything around on the planet. I mean, they're finding temples out there in the Middle East which were buried under dirt. And they're wondering how this city got buried under dirt. And they're trying to wonder about that. And then the reason it was buried under dirt because the whole planet swooshed. And all this stuff swooshed around and covered everything up. That's why we're finding stuff. I mean, if you ever read any of a man named Charles Hoy Fort. He imported his ideals. He wrote these books, and he was writing about things that they found in mines and stuff. Like in Pennsylvania, they found a piece of metal pottery that was made out of an alloy they couldn't identify back then, and it was several thousand years old. I mean, this is stuff he came across and wrote about. He was a reporter that way and wrote these fantastic books. And the Fortean Society was started about all the strangeness that was going on in the world. And this is part of it. He's amazing. If you read some of the stuff, they found a hammerhead after a lightning strike on the ground. That was a Viking hammerhead. It was found in America. After a lightning strike, they went and looked in the little hole it was made, and there was this Thor's hammerhead in there with Norse writing on it. And this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. This world has been around a few times, and I mean, he found all types of stuff, and just going through documents and libraries and stuff. And you'll have to really do some research on him and the Fortean Society. They started in 1931, been around for a while. But it's all there, though. I mean, this is stuff that they found. So I really believe that we've been through the wheel on this planet a few times of being highly advanced, and then a brown dwarf binary star keeps coming around and wiping us off if we're not space worthy and off the planet when it comes around. Because every once in a while it comes around and it's on the same side as the Earth is, going between Mars and Jupiter's, where the asteroid belt was, according to, well, no other than Zachariah Stitchin in his book The 12th Planet, which explains a lot of this stuff. And you just have to do your research. But there's a lot of stuff out there that's just too strange, too unusual to just pass off as you know, I don't know, evolution and creationist. I think it's a combination of both creational evolutionariness. And that's what we're in. And that's what we're really under. We're really part of this whole society of this. And I'll leave you with this play one more time. Well, there you go. This is Spellbinder Report. Be good or be good at it. Be prepared. Be always prepared. Because you never know, good or bad, it's always good to be prepared. Good day.